Hello and welcome to another episode of What on Earth Have You Bought Now, Richard? Well, I guess it's the big reveal, really. So, what have I bought? Well, it's clearly Range Rover. It's clearly early. It's clearly got some modifications to it. Yeah, it's originally Massey Red. It's a D-suffix car. Lots of nice details on it. The overall structure of the car is actually in really good shape. Door pillars, I've got plenty of these. That just needs replacing in its entirety. Doors themselves are actually, though, very good. And yeah, the interior is not bad. Yes, and that's kind of where it all tails off, really. Now, holy fuck, what have you bought, Richard? Well, yes. So it was part of a travelling fair up in the Harrogate area, I believe. Look at the doors though, nice, eh? Up in the Harrogate area, and this is all obviously air brake set up. That's a big clue, as is the A-frame on the back, because I believe it used to tow one of those giant, great big twin axle trailers with a wheel on each of the corners, articulated, and all of the air set up over there is the brakes for that. So obviously this frame would pivot right over and go up the back of the vehicle. I'm led to believe it towed the ghost train. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say about it. So I love it. I think it's fucking brilliant. Pardon the expression, Richard, but look at this. So there's the other big surprise next. We've got an overdrive 4-speed LT95 gearbox. We're in neutral. It's diesel. But it works. That was a lot. There is an exhaust somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, it works. It's also give me a second, 200 TDI. Oh yes. No turbo leakage down there. Soon fix that though, no actuator, no turbo leakage. So God knows what's going on there, I can sort that out. But it looks like a Disco, it's going down, a Disco 200 TDI. Turn him off a second, it is quite noisy. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about the sills. I think the sills just need to be replaced. But overall, in here, it's not in bad shape. All this carpet, ignore all this. This is all to do with the Lincoln Green car, which I'll talk to you about in a second. All of this air brake stuff can all go. There's not much waterproofing in this thing. So it's got, as you can see, early centre light, interior light. I do believe the clock's working. Good Lord. Yeah, I think it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Not been for a drive yet because the clutch hydraulics, there isn't any. So I'll get that fixed. But then the plan, unbolt this entire rear deck off the chassis, because the chassis is standard length, so this whole back end needs to come off, and it looks like it's just bolted and screwed into place and fixed down onto the chassis. So the whole of this back end will come off. Anyone want it? There'll be someone out there that wants it. The whole thing's going to come off, and then what I'm going to do is put standard inner wings on the back end, standard outer wings on the back end, standard tailgate on the back end, turn these back the right way up because it's the whole light unit in there on the corners, and basically have it as a Range Rover 2-door pickup. which will then replace, it's a nice detail, isn't it? Which will then replace the L200. Well, then you guys can stop moaning about Mr. Land Rover drives a Japanese pickup. Because no, he doesn't. He drives an alarmingly shocking, I don't know, Range Rover. That, yeah, it's a bit of a survivor. So it was going to get broken up for parts, but when it kind of went up on the ramp, they decided it was actually too nice underneath. So yeah, there's not much more to say about that. It's got a laminated, sorry, toughened screen in it, which I might have to change, but we'll see. It's actually in really good order, that screen. So miles, not that it's of any consequence, because I've got no indication as to what is right on it. 53,000 by the looks of things. If anyone knows anything about this vehicle, then drop me a line down below. Still got the early choke mechanism on there, obviously, because with diesel we don't need that. But yeah, if you've seen this around and about when it was red and towing the ghost train, I believe, then let me know, because I'm interested to kind of bolt together some history of it. But as I say, it's not going to get turned back into a car. It's going to stay in a pickup form, but maybe have something a little bit more usable than this tray back sort of setup with the A-frame on the back. It's a laugh, isn't it, eh? It's a laugh. Right, okay, so because of this, and because of L95, which is waiting patiently beside me here, I bought the inner wings for that last weekend, so they'll be going on very, very, very soon. Because of that, I've now got too many bloody projects, and I really kind of need to rationalise what's going on in my yard, because I haven't got enough time to do my own cars, because I'm busy doing customer cars all the time, and I've now got too many of my own cars. So this will replace the pickup. That is going back on the road. That's sold already. Anyone want a P38? I don't know anything about it. I know it's complete. I know that is about as much about as I've got the keys and I've got the V5. Anyone want a P38? It's going on to eBay. Let me know what you think. It's got one tyre that holds air. Look, that's got to be worth something. Anyone want a Series 3, 1982 Series 3 88? I've got the tub, I've got the front axle, I've got the back axle, I've got an engine, gearbox, I've got everything really for this car. It's all going to need restoration. I've got everything for this car apart from the chassis and the bulkhead. And a few other bits and bobs. And my plan, past. My plan for it was really at some point in the near or distant future is buy a galv chassis, buy a galv bulkhead and build it back up as a complete car. Now, these side panels here are proper safari, proper station wagon side panels, and I believe the tub at the back end here is proper station wagon as well. Come on, chaps, fucking behave yourselves. So here's his engine. I believe it runs. It is complete with carb, missing alternator, missing bracket, missing a few odds and sods, but it is a complete engine and it does turn. And around this side, if we go away from the lads over there, which are having a laugh on a Saturday afternoon, there's the front axle. Not the best in the world. It's got a pair of leaf springs that go with it. It's kind of a flat packed Series 3, CKD Series 3, 88, 1982. I'm not giving it away. I'm not scrapping it. If it doesn't go, then it's going to go on top of the container here, on that chassis, until I've got time to deal with it. I'm also going to be looking for a new home for Sandy the Landy. Pretty much complete apart from it needs a chassis. Contact me. If you want to buy it with the chassis, then fine. If you want to buy it as it is, I've got 2 different prices on that. Contact me if you're interested. Again, not giving it away, but trying to get some money back out of all these projects that I've got. And then one of the a-suffixes. So I've got 3 a-suffixes down in Devon. And one of those I'm going to dress up for sale with that engine. It's the one with the Peugeot diesel engine in it. But otherwise, it's a matching number a-suffix car. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But otherwise, that then brings my list of projects down to these 2 and a pair of a-suffixes down in Devon.